So now let us discuss the pineal gland. So pineal gland, which is present in the brain. The pineal gland is located on the dorsal side of forebrain, means cerebrum. The pineal gland secretes a hormone called melatonin. So melanin is different from melatonin. So melatonin, melatonin hormone, which is secreted by the pineal gland, which is located dorsal side of the forebrain. So pineal, the melatonin plays a very important role in the regulation of 24 hours, that is diurnal rhythm of our body. For example, it helps in maintain the normal rhythms of sleep wake cycle. So sleeping and wake uping, the 24-hour cycle will be maintained by the melatonin, as well as it also maintain the body temperature. So in addition to the melatonin responsible to carry out metabolism, pigmentation, menstrual cycle in females, as well as it is also play key role in defense capability. So if you see that the pineal gland is very simple, but work a lot because of it maintaining the diurnal cycle, that is sleep wake cycle, as well as body temperature and metabolism, pigmentation, menstrual cycle in females, and defense capability. This is about pineal gland. Now let us discuss thyroid gland. So uh, when you see the picture here, thyroid gland. So this is the neck region here. Uh, this is the trachea here. So here it is a larynx. It is a larynx. It is the first part of the trachea. Here vocal cords are present, which makes the sound. Here both either side, what we can see the pink color cells. Uh, so these pink color cells, what we are seeing. So these are called thyroid gland. So thyroid glands are present too, either side of the trachea, and this one and this one. Both are connected by a bridge-like structure is called isthmus. Now it is called what? Isthmus. So by the isthmus, both thyroid glands are connected in the neck region. So the location of the thyroid glands in the neck, either side of the trachea, there will be two thyroid glands are present. That is you have to keep in one mind. And now thyroid glands, here you can see that the thyroid gland is composed of two lobes, which are located on the either side of the trachea. Both lobes are interconnected with a thin flap connective tissue called isthmus. The thyroid gland is composed of follicles, stromal tissues. Each thyroid follicle is composed of a follicular cells enclosing a cavity. So these follicular cells synthesize two hormones, They are called sorry, tetraiodothyronine, thyronine, tetraiodothyronine are also called thyroxine, that is T4, and another hormone that is triiodothyronine, tetraiodothyronine, triiodothyronine means T3. So for the production of both T4 and T3 thyroxine hormones, iodine element is essential. Iodine element is essential for the synthesis of thyroid hormone by the thyroid gland. When the thyroxine hormone secrete low amount due to deficiency of iodine element, it called hypothyroidism. Hypothyroidism. And another disease, enlargement of the thyroid gland, commonly called goiter. Commonly called goiter. So hypothyroidism and simple goiter. In hypothyroidism, what happens during pregnancy causes defective development of maturation of the growing of embryo, leading to the stunted growth, that is called cretinism. In children, we seen this cretinism when the secretion of low amount of thyroxine hormone due to lack of iodine element. In children, we can see cretinism in which the children are mentally retarded. There is no physical growth and mental development. That is called in simple, that is cretinism. And mainly, when you see this, there will be mentally retardation in cretinism in children's, low intelligence quotient, and abnormal skin and deaf mutism. So these are symptoms we can see in cretinism disease in children's. Whereas in adult, hypothyroidism causes which leads to menstrual cycle to become irregular due to cancer of the thyroid gland, due to development of nodules of the thyroid glands. The rate of synthesis and secretion of the thyroid hormone is increased to abnormal high levels, leading to condition called hypothyroidism. So keep in our mind there will be two. If the low secretion is called hypo, but excessive secretion is called hyper. So it will also leads the abnormal function in organisms. Mainly, if it is secrete, if the pyro, if the thyroxine secrete excessive, it leads to exophthalmic goiter. Exophthalmic goiter when the thyroxine hormone secreted excessive, characterized by the enlargement of the gland, thyroid gland, and protrusion of the eyeballs, protrusion of the eyeballs, increased basal metabolic rate, weight loss, also called it is Graves disease. Graves disease. So Thyroxine hormone secreted excessive amount, it is called hyperthyroidism. It is seen in adult. There will be enlargement of thyroid glands, and there will be protrusion of the eyeballs. Means eyeballs should come forward, and there will be increasing the metabolic rate and weight loss. So it is called Graves' disease. Hence, it is called exophthalmic goiter also. So, thyroid hormones play an important role in the regulation of the basal metabolic rate. These hormones also support the process of red blood cells formation. Thyroid hormones also control the metabolism of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, and maintain the water and electrolyte balance, and also secrete a protein hormone called thyrocalcitonin. Thyrocalcitonin, a protein which regulates the calcium levels, TCT, thyrocalcitonin, thyrocalcitonin. It is a protein hormone which secreted by the thyroid gland. So this is important about thyroid gland and the thyroxine hormone. When it is excessive hyperthyroidism, insufficient hypothyroidism. Parathyroid gland. So parathyroid gland, they are present in the four parathyroid glands are present on the back side of the thyroid gland. So when you see the picture, let us see here. So here, this is the picture about parathyroid glands. What we can see, the dots given red color here, circles. These are the four parathyroid glands which are present behind the thyroid glands. So backside of the thyroid glands, there will be four parathyroid glands. Either side, two. They are present. Now, it is about parathyroid glands. One pair of each in two lobes of thyroid gland. The parathyroid gland secrete a peptide hormone called parathyroid hormone. Parathyroid hormone, that is PTH. The secretion of parathyroid hormone is regulated by the circulating levels of calcium ions. Calcium ions. So parathyroid hormone, that is PTH, it increases the calcium levels in the blood. So PTH, parathyroid hormone, acts on bones, stimulates the process of bone reabsorption, that is dissolution or demineralization. And parathyroid hormone also stimulates reabsorption of calcium by the renal tubules, increase the calcium absorption from the digested food. So it is play major role for the drawing back calcium from the nephrons into our body, particularly blood. It is thus clear that PTH is a hypercalcemic hormone, means it increases the blood calcium along with the TCT, Thyroid calcitonin, it is a protein thyroid hormone. It play significant role in the calcium balance in the body. So TCT secreted by the thyroid gland. So along with the PTH, parathyroid hormone, both together work and maintain the calcium balance in the blood in the body. So now another important gland. So thymus gland, thymus. So thymus gland, it is very important, and it is located behind the lungs, that is behind the sternum on the ventral side of the aorta. So let us see the diagram of if they given. So they not having this in this page. So mainly thymus gland located here behind between lungs backside, that is sternum, on the ventral side of the aorta. Aorta is the largest blood vessel. So thymus play a major role in the development of the immune system. This gland secretes this gland secretes the peptide hormone called thymosin. Thymosin play a major role in the differentiation of T lymphocytes and cell-mediated immunity. In addition to thymosins, also promote the production of antibodies to provide humoral immunity. Thymus is degenerated in old individuals, resulting in a decreased production of thymosins. As a result, the immune responses of old persons become weak. So thymosin hormone secrete higher in lower ages, lower in higher ages. So due to increasing age, the immunity power will be decreases because of low secretion of thymosin by the thymus gland. So thymus gland secrete thymosin hormone, which is responsible to carry out immune system by maintaining the T lymphocytes as well as cell mediate immunity.